Howdy, campers. I'm in Topeka, Kansas at Lang Diesel Incorporated. They are a AGCO company, Fendt, Massy, Ferguson. They got a Challenger tractor over here and some sprayers. They got a great big Fendt combiner on the other side. Was hoping to get some interviews today with them, but circumstances called them out of the office. It's a working company, so busy Friday afternoon, so we're going to try and get back with them another time. We'll come back out and do some interviews, but for today we're going to just do a walk around and look at some of the equipment. So here we go. Alright, so what we got looking at here is a Fendt Vario 942. This is a nice tractor. It's big, got a front weight on it. Can you see that? Front of that tractor. This is a good looking tractor, boy. I tell you. You got the diesel and the DEF right next to each other. That's interesting. That's neat. Big tractor. I'm having trouble seeing here. Back in, we've got some remote buttons here. Yeah. For our rear. Hooking up stuff. Kind of like we saw in some of the case stuff. Lots of connections for hydraulics. This is a big tractor. Now these 900 series run, I think, 215 horse to 400 and some horse. This is a 942. I'm going to say this is probably closer to 400 horse than it is to 200. So this is a big tractor. I'm going to go over here. See what we got here. They got a Fendt loader, front loader. And this is a Cargo 5X90. So this is a 716 Vario, a little smaller tractor. In the 700 series. Kind of depends on whether this is a Gen 6 or Gen 7. I'm going to say it's probably a Gen 7. So it's probably somewhere around, somewhere between, well, Gen 7s are 200 to 300 horse. So this is probably somewhere in between. Little smaller tractor, but it's nice. A nice little mid-sized tractor. Again, the remote's got lots of lights. That's I like that. I like that. Cab, these is real clean. Yeah, I like this tractor. I like these. These are nice. So they got, looks like a Massy Ferguson sprayer. I don't know much about the Massy Ferguson spraying line. And maybe next time we come up here, we can get Ed, Gabe, or Dan to tell us more about these sprayers. That's a big sprayer. Little Massy Ferguson 4707. I'm not sure what the size is on this. I'm not familiar with the Massy Fergusons. That's why I was hoping to be able to got Teleberg tires. Here's a Massy Ferguson Heston baler. All right, now let me tell you something about the Heston balers. So Heston, turn the camera around here. So Heston Manufacturing in Hillsboro, Kansas, back in my stomping grounds where I grew up, was bought by AGCO. And they converted, apparently the Heston baling line is now converted into Massy Ferguson. I don't know, we'll have to ask the sales guys how that worked, but AGCO bought Heston Manufacturing, which was swathers, balers, that type of thing. So yeah, and we got our twine in here. This is a net wrap. Yeah, net wrap versus twine. So that's cool. We got a pull behind swather. This is what I wanted to see. This ideal Fendt. Look at this massive tractor. Now this is an 8. So I'm going to look at my notes. I did take some notes. Turn to my combine page. Bear with me here. Oh, and it is very windy today. Alright, so Ideal 8. This is a 404 horsepower combine, so it's kind of not their smallest, but not their biggest. The Ideal 10 is the biggest with 581 horse. Tank capacity on these is either, whoa, man, it is windy. Is either 350 or 485. So depending on what they selected when they ordered it. And this one looks a little used. Let's see some spindles. Yeah, this is a used one. Got some rodent repellent in the cab there. But this is a nice combine. It's big. Holy crap! It is big. Let's see what we can see up here. I don't know if you can see anything, but there's kind of a diagram of things. I have never seen a Fendt combine, so this is pretty cool. And let's see if we can see up in here. This is in the tail end. It's kind of dark, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's a big one. All right, well, we're gonna wander over to the other side. There's a Gleaner over there I want to go look at. All right, so we're over here on the other side of the building here. Big old Gleaner 97. Looks like a flex header. 97 there. Kind of a mid line on the S series. 451 horse. Got a 390 bushel tank. Unload speed's about 4 seconds. 4 bushel a second. So this is a Centennial edition. Not sure what that means. But look at this. Is flex head. This is nice. This is cool. Now, is this an air? No. I was thinking maybe it was an air flow system, but it's not. So it's a spring in there. So that's part of the flex head. And spindle. I'm looking. Looks like it's just a simple hookup here. Not sure how that works. I don't see pins to lock it in. But again, when the guys get here, we'll take a look. Here's a head. There's a corn head over here. Let's take a look at that. Up in corn heads. So this is a folding corn head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 row. 10 row corn head. So yeah, this is a big old Gleaner. Now I drove, and growing up, my combine was a Gleaner. I want to say N, as in Nancy, N, and it had a 12-foot header. So here's the quick disconnect. Disconnect down here. Quick disconnects. It's pretty cool. Here's another Massy Heston baler. It's like a square baler. Yep. Square baler. A little big John Deere. A little case. What we got here? We have, not sure what kind of spreader that is. Maybe a Challenger, maybe? I'm not sure. Alright, so let's go take a look down here. I got a couple of tillage things. There's a sprayer. Rogator. That's what that is. That's probably a Rogator too, older one. That's a brand of sprayers that's owned by AGCO. A couple of those big sprayers. Here's a big Challenger tractor. This bad boy is used. Look at the wear on the tread on this thing. So yeah, that's still a big tractor though. I mean, that's pretty good size. I'm not familiar with Challengers. I don't see a number, so I can't tell you. But based on the weight, it's a big, probably somewhere close to 500 horse at least, maybe 490s. There's another little Massy Ferguson over here. John Deere planter, and it's like we got a chisel. Well, there's some windrowers. No, tedders. These are tedders. Look at this. This is a TD524 tedder. Got a Massy. I wonder if those are Massy Fergusons. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's kind of cool. Little tedder. And a little John Deere 348 baler. And I got a couple little Massy, tiny little Massy Ferguson tractors over here. In my Durango. Got a Rhino mower sitting there. This is a little Massy 1835E. I'm not sure how many horses it is, 40 maybe, if that. All right. Well, gang, we're going to, I want to talk to Dan, the store manager, and Ed and Gabe, a couple of sales guys, and we're going to see if we can't get out here another day where we can get some interviews with them, maybe get into some of these equipment, into the cabs. They're all locked up today. Not a lot of people here, just kind of some of the mechanics and the service guy. But we'll get back out here and we'll get to look at some of this equipment. We'll do a part 2, LDI part 2, Lang Diesel Incorporated. They have 10 locations in Kansas. Topeka is, I think, their easternmost, and it goes out to Garden City. Colby is the farthest west, out close to Colorado. Hutchinson, Salina, kind of just right down the center of Kansas. So you remember a couple of videos ago I said, we hadn't, I think it was a Topeka Farm Show video, I talked about not seeing a lot of Fendt stuff. So it's kind of cool to find out that there's a Fendt dealer. I met these guys at the Topeka Farm Show. So that was kind of cool. That's how I got out here. So we're going to come back out here and we'll take a look at some of the equipment again, part 2.